Yo, we out here at Hyde Street Studios with your boy JAYxBERN. We're about to get this in-studio experience with Johnny Stokes. Stay tuned.
Let's get into it, man. JAYxBERN. Huh? Did you know this was still in Oakland? Yeah, like something's up there.
That's it. That's like fun.
Sensations are high when I'm feeling low. When I'm feeling low, feeling low. It's hard to decide when I'm feeling low. When I'm feeling low, feeling low. There's something to do and there's nothing to do. Nothing to do. There's liquor involved, numbers exchange, here come the car, trouble away.
Okay, JAYxBERN. Good shit, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, those are dope.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I would say that they're really good, like, foundation no beats. Like, you can elaborate more on them and add more to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Most of them we've been telling everybody to kind of pull back. You were like the first person that came in with a little bit less than
right, like
right?
a little bit
less.
under,
Yeah.
and you could just add a little bit more.
Right,
you know.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to experiment with like doing things to the melodies and or even the drums, like adding certain types of effects. Like experiment, bro. Because honestly, I find that sometimes the best shit that happens is on mistake. It's by accident.
True.
It'll be something that you just do and you're like, oh shit, that sounds fucking dope as fuck, bro. Like let me do that. But yeah, just like elaborate on them a little more, like. Usually, yeah, like he was just saying, we would tell people to pull back a little bit to open the track because you don't want songs that are too busy because then they can't be written to. And they could be the most amazing beats ever.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I was, just like that because they were all solid, like foundation-wise.
But the funny thing is about that too is like you could get in the studio with somebody like a Block Boy J, right? And even as simple as the record is, all his additional vocal ad-libs and tracks may even
fill it out.
It may just, you might just have to, maybe you bump up the bottom a little bit, you just put a little more sub in there.
Right.
So it's got a
Because
foundation.
it comes to that mix too, down to that as well. Like, sound fucking crazy when you're done. It's just all how you tweak it and just like how you apply it. That's it.
Yeah.
Most of the VSTs really do the same shit.
Yeah.
You know?
They just have shit different.
You know who always throws out good tips and stuff like that is Focus.
Focus.
The producer Focus that we used to manage.
Yeah,
He's, at Focus 3 Dots on
Is that
Instagram. Yeah, he's one of Dr. Dre's producers. He's always into like the manipulation of sound and
Yeah.
vocals with distortion and just different types of.
Yep.
You know, he did all that stuff on Compton, all those like. And they just finishing up Anderson .Paak's album today. But he showed a picture with Dre and them in the studio.
Focus 3 dots.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally 3 dots.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So follow him. He'll go on like these little like IG lives too and like give out information.
Okay.
But like I know he uses Ozone.
Yup, he uses Ozone. and
Ozone
shit, bro.
heavy.
He's
Yeah.
big on ozone.
Yeah.
Like ozone imager or something?
No, like
No,
yeah.
The whole
plugin,
thing
yeah.
is ozone. Okay.
That plugin is beast.
Yeah.
You can
And
do
then
some
the
shit.
EQ, man, just the EQ is the like vocal production. A lot of people like forget just to find your sweet spot
Okay.
with the vocals, like so that it's not loud, so it sounds the way you want it to sound.
Right.
I remember when I was recording myself, I had to learn my EQ
Right.
because my EQ wasn't the same as somebody else's. 'Cause my voice,
ain't the same.
right?
Right. And you
So-
create those templates.
Exactly.
No.
So then you know, like,
Yeah.
okay, this is.
Faster workflow, just plug it in.
Yeah, I mean, but everything's gonna be repetitive. Once you do it, you can store that away as something I know how to do. If you got to go in and do a little, well, I use Ableton. If I got to do a drum rack real quick, now I'm just gonna use the one I already did before. I might switch out a sound, but why not?
Right.
Yeah.
You still have that
It's a
same.
better workflow, and it's also just if you could do more yourself.
Yeah.
Mix it, record it.
You have to pay less people.
Pay less
Get
people,
more
but
shit done.
you just become more of a 100%.
And you craft your sound better because you're
Right.
starting to understand your sound more.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All the greats do it. You're saying Travis, all these
Yeah.
guys, they do it all. They can do it all themselves. They obviously surround themselves with the best people that can do it too.
Of course.
But if they know they can do it, they're able to push back when somebody says, "Well, we should do it this way."
Like, nah.
It's your business. You run the business, right?
Right.
You should be able to have a conversation with the people that are better than you at certain things and challenge them too to give you reasons of why you should do them this way. But really good stuff, man.
Yeah,
I like
really
the
good
fact that I
stuff,
can
bro.
hear a lot of artists on your stuff.
Yeah, for
That's
sure, bro.
important.
And definitely have him keep doing hooks.
Yeah,
bro.
man, for real.
definitely.
Yeah,
We're doing
for
it.
sure, bro.
Yeah.
All right, guys, good stuff,
Just one
man.
last question for you.
Sure.
What got you into producing? Or like
Um,
when? Like when did it all start?
honestly, I got into music when I was 14. What got me into music was, it was funny because I tell people I always had like an obsession with music. Even when I was younger, I used to listen to songs, and I'm talking about anything. Like I grew up on a lot of hip hop, and I grew up on like I had 2 older sisters, and they used to listen to like freestyle and shit. So I grew up on like that. And I used to be obsessed with like hooks,
That Italian shit.
and I used to be
You like freestyle?
yeah. I don't like it
I'm saying
personally
that
now.
you knew like the songs and stuff.
Yeah, like fucking TKA and
You know
shit.
what I'm saying.
bro.
Many moons ago, dog. We'll have a conversation about that later.
Please,
You guys
We can't let this leak
Don't
out.
put it up there.
He said we can't let this
That's
leak
all
out.
good.
Got him.
But yeah, and I used to have an obsession with like just listening to hooks, and it's
Yeah.
funny because then I learned how to play guitar, and when I learned how to play an instrument, that just opened up my music catalog, and then I wanted to learn how to do this song and that, and then like as far as producing, like making beats, like because I consider producing not just making beats, but being able to produce a record as a
100%.
whole. So I wrote songs and I played guitar, and that was a different type of challenge because you're taking 5 instruments that can't sound different in every song,
Yeah.
and figuring out, how to write, which taught me how to write songs and taught me arrangement.
Yeah.
So I've done producing and music since I was 14, and that just turned into like, one day I was like, you know what? I just want to make beats. Like, I just want to make shit that slaps, and I got
Oh,
into
natural
that.
progression though.
Right.
The more you do it, you start to find like
Yeah.
what you're good at as you
Yeah.
go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like nobody just walks in a room and
I'm gonna
goes,
fucking do this.
I can do it all. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Layers to it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But-
So that's exactly. It was like the law. If you really are meant to do something, there's always,
Yeah.
and you love it, there's always going to be a natural law of progression that's going to happen.
But always be a student of the game too, because as you
Yes.
go into these other rooms, you're gonna meet people that do things better than you, or
True.
you might be enamored by somebody's skill at something and be like, wow, like how did that happen? How did they do that? How could I be better at
Right.
at doing that for myself?
I'll
You
give you a
know?
quick come up tip. Join. We got a Slack group, right?
Yeah. Oh, I was actually gonna ask about that. We're
Yeah, so we got the Slack group. And it's
Dozzy.
full of-
Dozzy, there we go. She had
It's like
told us about it.
It's like 340 50 different, you know, producers, writers, managers, just people sharing information. You know what I'm saying? Like engulfing yourself in what you do and really becoming a student, but like just surrounding yourself with people that are as hungry and that are learning at the same time. It's like it's like going to college. You know what I'm saying? Like putting yourself in that world. So one of the dope things about what we do is, you know, we're doing this event here. We do this event all over the country, and then everybody's kind of like a family. You know what I'm saying? So we learn this really, you know, the music industry, especially at the highest level, gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Yeah, it's like everybody's like one degree. Everybody knows the same people. We all know the same people. But I never met you. Right. You know, if you really do this shit, we know the same people. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's really dope to make sure that you're building with other producers that you see doing similar things to what you are. Because you guys are going to be the cream of the next crop.
That's true.
100%.
So how do we get on that Slack? Because I know they were supposed to.
Also on the site, iStandardProducers.com/Slack.
Okay. And then actually, when we do a thank you letter after the event, probably tomorrow, the day after, those will send you a little information on that too.
Yeah, we just be there kicking it, man, sharing information, business tips, you know.
And there's different like channels on the group too.
Dope. Follow me on my gym. Howdy. Hey, that offer's still on the table. You want a cup? Oh, a cup? Yeah, cup of whiskey and Coke.
I feel drunk right now, and I haven't even
I'm lightheaded, bro. I'm fucking hungry. See, get a picture right here.
Okay.